Swimmers, welcome back. This is part 2 of the 2-part flip turn series. And if you haven't watched part 1, definitely hit the link in the description to watch that first before you move forward. Hey everyone, welcome back to the SWIMVICE channel. I'm Coach Mandy, and today this is part 2 of the 2-part flip turn series. Now I know you're excited to go through the second part of this progression, and I will show you exactly where we're going to go with this video in the video breakdown. Okay, so in this second progression, I'm going to show you 2 different demonstrations leading up to the full flip turn. The first one is going into a simple open turn off the wall. The purpose of the open turn is so that you get comfortable with understanding the amount of space you need to get close to the wall. And it also helps you practice how your feet will land on the wall before pushing off and streamline when you complete the entire flip turn. So it's a great turn to get comfortable with so that you can also practice that landing as well as circle swimming, so that way you actually are pushing off to the opposite side of the lane. And follow that with a second demonstration, which is taking a few strokes in freestyle, gliding slowly into the wall so you get comfortable with the space, a full flip, feet landing at an angle just like the open turn, but you stay there in streamline so that way you get comfortable with where you have landed on the wall, which should be at an angle. Then I'm going to complete that with a third demonstration, which is the entire flip turn all together at full normal speed as well as at a nice easy pace. So that way you can see how my feet have landed on the wall as I push off into streamline. The key points with flip turns are, whether you're doing an open turn or a flip turn, slowly glide into the wall. Especially if you're not comfortable with getting that close to the wall yet, take your time, do not rush this part. That way you understand the amount of space you need so that you're not too far from the wall and you're not too close. And that's also for safety reasons. The second part or point to this whole entire progression is, of course, to exhale through your nose completely throughout the entire turn. If you feel disoriented or dizzy, you're probably twisting your head position. So just like you practice in progression 1, you have to keep your head position nice and straight. And if it bothers you further, earplugs are great as well, because you may not be used to having water flushing in and out of your ear canal. So take your time with this, do not rush it, get comfortable with the space. Even if it's you having to practice the open turn multiple times, you are actually getting yourself ready for that flip turn, so there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so here is the above view of the open turn as I take a few strokes and slowly get into the wall. I place one hand on the wall and I scoop my feet to that angle point on the wall and push off nice and easy and streamline. I've also demonstrated this under the water as well, so you can see exactly where my feet land. Okay, the next demonstration is called flip and land on the wall. So you're basically going to take a few strokes, slowly glide into the wall, complete that entire flip that you practice in progression 1, land the feet on the wall, and stay there in streamline so you're really aware of where your feet have landed. So that way you know exactly where you need to be when you push off the wall. I also have this demonstrated underwater as well. As long as your feet are landed in the right place, you won't dive down too deep. You'll be right in the correct space in order to push off, so that way you can go to your next stroke. Okay, so that leaves for the final demonstration, which is the entire flip all together, which is when you go into the wall and you glide off, both arms push to your pockets, you go for the full flip, push off at an angle, just like you do for the open turn, just like you do for the second demonstration as well. And that is the full flip turn. All right, so that concludes the second part of the flip turn series. And if you have any questions with flip turns, definitely drop a comment below and I will be sure to answer them as quickly as I can. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and definitely get to the pool as frequently as you can to practice this, because remember, consistency is key, and every time you practice that flip turn, it's going to get better and better. I promise you that. So just remember, consistency is key. All right, you guys, I'm signing off, and I will see you all next week.